Welcome to a new video. Just got back in the car after Alfie's football match. It was absolutely freezing, so they won, which is a good result. So I've just got home from Alfie's football and I've made some delicious homemade soup. It's just mushroom soup, it's so easy. The recipe's actually over on my story highlights on Instagram if any of you are interested. It's literally an onion, some mushrooms, a bit of thyme, dried thyme, and some vegetable stock. So it's the perfect winter warmer after a morning in football. Is there any need to be so loud when you're making your tea?
Just making a roux.
He's doing that on purpose, totally doing that on purpose. Anyway, let's just ignore him. So today's plan is to clear the rest of the living room out. So somehow I've got to get the massive sofa out and also the white love seat and into the dining room because tomorrow they're coming to fit the floor. So wish us luck. So this is our current situation. We're having pizza on the floor and it's taken us all afternoon to clear all the furniture out. So I didn't have time to cook, so we just decided to order Domino's. So it's almost like the very first night we moved in. We've got no furniture in here other than the sofa and the TV. So we just sat watching Dancing on Ice and eating pizza. It's quite exciting. Good morning, it's now Monday morning and I'm off to York to meet my mum and my two sisters today for a little birthday lunch because they live down in Yorkshire, so I've not really had a birthday celebration with them yet. So I'm just deciding what to wear. I think this is what I'm going to wear. I'm undecided on the faux leather pants, but I'm definitely going to wear my trench. I'm going to wear this black jumper and either these or jeans with these loafers. So we're now in the car and Justin is running me up to the train station in Walkers to save me having to get parked, and my train is in 8 minutes time. It's such a gorgeous day here in York. Look at that blue sky, it's beautiful. I forgot to bring my reusable cup. Something that I'm really trying to do at the minute is remember my reusable cup, be a little bit more sustainable. So yeah, I've just arrived into York and my mum and sisters are an hour behind me, so I'm just going to do a little bit of shopping. So it's now Tuesday. I had a lovely day yesterday in York with my mum and two sisters. It's not very often that we all get together, so it was really nice to catch up. I do make an effort to put my phone away when I'm around people, so I did a bit of vlogging when I first arrived and I was waiting for them to get off their train, but then I put my phone away and I forgot to vlog the rest of the day, so it was lovely anyway. I got back about 5 o'clock last night and there'd been quite a bit of work actually done in the living room. The guys had lifted all the oak flooring that was down. They'd then put a layer of plywood down. So I will put a little cutout here so you can see how it's looking. But it's already looking so much better now that the oak flooring's up, and I think it's going to really lighten the room once the Amtico flooring's down, so I'm dying to see that done. Today they are working downstairs at the minute. They are doing the screeding, so what they do is put a layer of concrete over the top and that just kind of sets everything and levels everything out, so that that's the base for then the Amtico floor to be fitted on top of. So I think by tomorrow or maybe early doors Thursday they'll actually be finished, which will be amazing because there's just stuff all over the place at the minute and it's driving me insane. We camped out in the little spare room to watch TV last night because we can't really go in the living room because everything's been cleared out of there. And that's also what I'm using as my office, although I've just set up a little office on the bed this morning. I'm literally just sat writing a to-do list. I didn't go to the gym this morning because I've just got so much to do with me being in York yesterday. I've got so much to catch up on. So I'm going to start my day checking my emails. I've got a few contracts to sign and send back. And then I've got a couple of messages that I'm behind on Instagram. I need to do a photograph of the kitchen for my Instagram feed. I've also got a campaign coming up with a Ring doorbell, so I need to get the content for that. I picked up some trousers yesterday from H&M, which are like a paper bag style, and they're really, really nice. And they're really versatile, so what I thought I would do is a styling video with those for on my style Instagram page. So I'm going to do like styling them different ways, so I'm going to try and film that later. I've got some parcels to take back to the post office, and I also need to try and get my bullet journal up to date. Bullet journaling is something that I try and do to keep on top of everything, and I've got a few ideas for the latest one. I want to try and track figures. I want to try and just be a bit more on top of it, and also I've got a spreadsheet which I'm working on as well for all my expenses, because when I did my tax return this time it was a bit of a stress. So I'm determined to try and get on top of things this time. So yeah, that's my plan for today. I'm just sat replying to some emails. I've had a security brand get in contact about working with them on a home security system, but they just want to work on a gifting basis. So I've sent a reply to basically say that I'm unable to work on a gifting basis because there's a lot of time and work that goes into creating good content and also building and maintaining a highly engaged audience. It's not something that I just do in my spare time, it is my full-time job. So I don't work on a gifting basis because, you know, a security system isn't going to pay my mortgage, is it? So I've just sent a polite reminder and also attached my media kit to let them know that actually it would be great to work with them. I think that is a product that would be popular with my audience. I think people are always interested in security within their home, but I've sent my fees through, so if they're interested, then yeah, get back to me. And then also I've had some others get in contact about hosting an event, and they've not got the budget, so I've just replied to those two. So yeah, it's all fun and games. I've sent my media kit to a couple of other brands. I'm just filling in a few contracts for projects that I've got ongoing at the moment. I do get a lot of spam emails as well, so I'm just trying to sieve through those. So this is how my house is looking right now. At least the fiddle leaf's getting some nice sunshine through the doorway. The guys have left for the day because they put the screening down. So this is how it's looking right now. And that'll take about 6 hours to dry. So it's looking good. This is the flooring. So I can't wait to get that down tomorrow. And look at the state, everything's covered in dust. And this is just how we're living at the minute, through here into the living room. It's just piled high with things. So I'm now going to make a start on tidying the kitchen. I need to get a photo in here for Instagram. So that is the kitchen pictures all taken. I'll try and show you on my phone how it's looking. Can you see? So so that is shot and that will be on my Instagram grid later today because it's the only room in the house that's tidy. So I'm now going to make a little bit of lunch and then I'm going to go upstairs and do my styling video with the new trousers that I bought yesterday. So I'll get some lunch and then I'll show you the trousers and some other outfits that I'm going to try them on with. So I'm just sorting all my different options out for the styling video, and these are the trousers that I bought yesterday. So they're like a paper bag style waist, and they've got a tie there, and then they come down and they're kind of tapered towards the bottom. I absolutely love them, and they're a really nice soft thick material. So I've got loads of outfits out to try them on with. I'm not sure whether I will film all of them. I'm going to see how they look when I try them all on, but I'll quickly show you what I've got. So I've got a dressy option here with this cami, which is from H&M. A little lace cami and a black blazer. So that's one of the options. Another option is to go casual and have t-shirt with Converse and a biker jacket. And then we've got this one, which is a shirt and a knit wrapped around. I've got a grey plain knit, I've got a denim shirt, and I've got this cream jumper as well. I do love tonal dressing, so I love it when all the tones kind of just fit nicely together. And then I've got these shoes, and I'll also get a pair of heels for the dressier outfits as well. So what I'll do is I'll put you on a little time lapse while I'm doing it so you can see how I film it and everything. And then I think this video will be out on Instagram, on my Instagram style account, before this YouTube video is out. So as you're watching this, you can head over there and have a look at it. I'll pop the link in the details below. So that is a wrap, and look at this explosion. This is what happens after I've done a styling video. So I've now got to put all these clothes away and edit the video so that I can hopefully get it up on my Instagram channel tomorrow. So I think, what time is it now? The kids will be home from school at any minute. So I'm going to quickly get these clothes put away, and then I'm going to make a cup of tea and edit the video. And then it'll be time to make the kids tea. It's now Wednesday morning, and here's how the floor's looking. So the screed has dried, it's all looking lovely and smooth, and it's ready to start laying the floor. So it's now 7:20 and the fitters are coming at about 7:30 to get cracked on with it today. So I can't wait to see how it's going to look later this afternoon. It is so cold this morning. It's really caught me out actually, because I thought it was quite sunny. I probably should have put a thicker coat on than this one, because this is not very thick at all. So the floor fitters have arrived. I'm leaving them to it for an hour, and I've escaped to go and meet a couple of girlfriends for a coffee. The workmen have just popped out for a little break, so I thought I'd give you a little update on how it's looking. So they've actually done loads, and it's looking amazing. Look at the floor. Oh, I love it. It's so nice. It really has brightened up the room. It looks gorgeous. So happy with it. Hello, so today is Thursday. It's been a busy couple of days, just catching up really on lots of admin work. I've had a couple of campaigns to shoot as well, so I've been busy doing that. I've sent those off for approval this morning. I've had to chase a couple of invoices up, and I'm just sat writing a few emails at my computer. The floor progress is coming on great. We should be able to move the TV and the sofa back in tonight, so that makes me really happy. So I'm not going to camp out in the spare room anymore. But the floor is looking amazing. I'm really happy with it. The workmen have been brilliant. They've got absolutely loads done. So it is now 3:30. The children will be home from school any minute. So I'm doing fish tacos for tea tonight. So I'm going to go and chop some tomatoes and onion and marinate the fish and do that now. And then I've got Alfie's parents' evening. So we're heading up there shortly. We've got to be there for 4:15. It's kind of a parents' evening slash GCSE options evening. I can't believe he's at that age now where he's choosing options for his GCSEs. It just seems too young. Once the workmen have gone home, I'll give you a little look at how the flooring's looking. Good morning. So it's now Friday. Last night we had the fish tacos after parents' evening. Parents' evening went really well. It was great to talk to the teachers about Alfie's options. I think he's almost there with what he's going to choose. I feel like I haven't vlogged as much towards the end of this week, just purely because there's not an awful lot to see really, apart from the floor updates, which I've been showing you, and all that should be finished today. So I'm excited to show you the finished floor, and I'm just on my way now to collect a new paint tray and a paint pad, so that once the floor fitters have gone, which I think will be about lunchtime, I can then carry on painting, because we just thought there's no point in moving all the furniture back into the living room until I've painted. So I'm hoping maybe by the end of the weekend that will all be finished, which is really exciting. And then I've got some new artwork to put on the walls. The front half of the living room will probably stay pretty much similar to what it's always been like, because that's kind of the cosy area where we watch TV with the L-shaped sofa and things like that. There's not much more room in there once we've got the sofa in. So that will pretty much stay the same. And then the back half is where most of the changes are going to be. And I'm really excited about doing those actually, because Justin and I work from home. We're going to make it into like a half an office kind of thing. So I've got some really cool plans and some good ideas. So I can't wait to get those in place. So I think that's about it. I will chat again to you later. Once the floor fitters have gone, I'll show you how the full floor is looking. And yeah, I can get on with some painting. It's finished! So happy. It looks amazing. I'm so happy with it. I'll give you a little close-up. It's hard to tell when the light is reflecting on it, but you can get an idea of the grain and the texture. I love it. It just looks brilliant. I love the colour of it, and I really love the texture. And I love how much easier it's going to be to maintain compared to the likes of my wooden floor. I mean, look at this. This is from the workmen coming in and out, and it just gets filthy. And I do love a real wood floor, but to maintain it, it's a pain. It needs wiping daily, and also it's quite drafty. You get drafts unless you've filled all the holes in and between the boards. And I usually have to paint it at least once a year as well to keep the colour. So when you look at it compared to something like this is just going to be so much easier to wipe clean and just so much easier to maintain. And then if you look at the detail, so here, the way that it's been cut around the door frames and everything, it just looks amazing. The fitters were brilliant. I would definitely recommend them. I'll put all the details down below in the drop-down box to let you know which local company fitted them and things like that. But I'm really impressed. They've been so professional, and just the lines as well. Look how straight they are. So I've given all the skirting boards a wipe because it got quite dusty in here, and I'm now going to change into some painting gear and get started on the walls. Hello, so it's Saturday and I am feeling super happy with the progress. Yesterday I got this side of the room all finished, 2 coats, and then today I've done the other side and I absolutely love the colours. I'm so happy with the choices that I've gone for. And I did manage to get 2 coats done with the 2.5 litres that I bought, with a little bit of paint to spare just in case I need to do any touching up. So that worked out perfectly. So my next job is to paint here. I've got to paint the frame that kind of divides the room up. I would call it an archway, but it's not really an arch shape. I'll show you better. Just take you. There we go, look. So I've got to paint that, but the rest is painted. I'll turn the camera around and show you how it's looking. So this is the lighter colour, which actually looks quite dark on this wall, which is what I said and why I went for a lighter colour. My next job is to paint the radiator and also, as I said, the little frame around there. So I need to go and get some more paint because I've not got enough to do those, and I'm going to go and get an eggshell. So look, as you can see, the colour is looking amazing. So happy with it. And then in here, it's slightly darker, kind of creamier, but really chalky. I love the finish. So I've already put the shelf back up and started putting a few bits in because I really think that you can't get a feel for how it looks until you start getting your own little touches back in. This radiator needs painting as well. I've put a base coat on there earlier, just using the same base coat that I use on the woodwork, which is just an eggshell primer. So I've done that, and I'm now going to pop out to my local decorating shop and just pick up an eggshell in the paint that I've used in here so that I can do the radiator, the little frame round there, and that radiator. And I'm also going to do the coving up there. Because can you see, it's kind of, I'm leaving the ceiling, I'm not painting the ceiling, try and avoid ceilings at all cost. But that coving's not been painted for quite a few years. It's looking a little bit discoloured. So I'm going to paint that as well, because I'll have enough eggshell to do both radiators, the frame there, and also the coving. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think I'll actually end this week's vlog there because I need to edit it and try and get it live for you tomorrow. So next week's vlog is going to be moving all the furniture back in. I'm going to have a change around because I did feel that it was too cluttered in here with so much furniture. So I'm going to have a little change around, and also this back room, there's going to be lots of changes in there. We're going to build a desk. There's going to be lots of exciting things going on. I'm going to do a gallery wall. So yeah, make sure you pop back next week because you'll be able to see everything really coming together. And if you've got any questions on anything in this video, just leave a comment down below. I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe and leave me a comment. Just let me know that you're enjoying these vlogs and then I can continue doing them. I'll see you next time. Bye.